Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. So today we're actually going to the Île Laurent, which are famous islands in the Bay of Cannes. This is where the Iron Mask, who's one of the most famous prisoners in French history, was held for a while, and people said he was the secret twin to the King Louis XIV. This square is pretty cool. This is where they film The Ninja Warrior. I really like Cannes, even their buses are cool. We made it. I know the Yes view was pretty amazing, but this is Cannes, and it automatically makes it like 100 times better. I'm biased, I know. So here we are at the fortress. I'm not actually sure whether those cannons ever saw any use, but they were there. That's what matters. It's like an active dig site, a fortress, a museum, and the kids' summer camp all in one. It's a multi-purpose castle. The fact that this used to be a near unbreakable prison where countless prisoners, including the Iron Mask, were being held is really diminished by the fact that there's now a beach resort right under it. So this is the actual old prison. I think it might be closed because it's still so early. I'm actually the first person inside. These were all pulled from Roman shipwrecks. What most people forget is that there were a whole lot of Protestants that were tortured there. Would it be better to be locked up with a view like this, or with a view facing the prison courtyard, knowing you can never get out? I'm not actually sure what I would prefer. These fresks look dope. I don't really have a drone or anything, so this will do. Basically, we're at the fort that's right there inside. This is a bird reserve. There's a shit ton of varieties of birds there. You have like some cannon outposts over there. We're going around. Over there is the underwater museum that I'm going to visit. Probably not record because, well, you have to dive to actually see the statues. And on the other side is another cannon outpost. The sounds of the south. Now that's a prison with a view. I'm sacrificing speed to keep the camera less shaky. Those are like the old battlements. Not sure if they saw any use, but damn did they look cool as fuck. All of these battlements and the fortress in general were designed by Vauban, who's a very famous fortress builder under Louis XIV, the greatest king in France. I don't know, I think Henry IV actually did some pretty neat stuff himself, but Louis XIV is obviously the most famous one. What with Versailles, the whole cliché of the decadent French court, and in general his series of wars against pretty much any other kingdom or empire, which incidentally led to, were one of the causes of the French Revolution way down the line. Beyond this cliff is Saint-Tropez. Those are like the really photogenic trees that everyone takes pictures of when they're on the island. The island you see over there with the building is Saint-Honorat. It has a monastery. Well, I found the maritime museum spot, so we're going diving. It actually started to rain, like, pretty much as soon as I got out of the water. Thankfully, my hair is already wet and disgusting, so now that I divin? English is weird. I think it's dived, or dove. Now that I swam underwater to see the statues, I can firmly say that it is pretty cool. The statues look like kind of like the Easter Island one. Like, you know, just huge faces submerged underwater. I wish I had a GoPro now, like, so I could just record this shit. Also, I just realized that my French football shirt dies when it gets wet. The French football team has a way of disappointing me once again. I'm actually glad the water was fairly cold when I swam because I'm terrified of jellyfish. I mean, I've been bitten my fair share and I did have scars on my arms from it when we were out windsurfing and I fell into a huge bank of jellyfish. Bank, like herd, flock, I don't know, like, I don't know how to say, like, a group of jellyfish. Now, again, they aren't deadly, but the feeling isn't quite pleasant. It's like my one true nemesis, like the one thing that does scare me. I don't care about insects or whatever, but jellyfish, like, just no. Pardon, excusez-moi.
Y a pas de mal.
There are just middle-aged Frenchmen just playing pétanque, like literally right in the middle of the path. And we're reaching a crossroads. It's still raining and there's still thunder, so I haven't seen any lightning yet, which is a good thing because this is a wooded area. This is Cannes, it's still Cannes, but like the other side of Cannes, our old house used to be there. It's called like the Palm Beach. Over here you have Golfe-Juan, Valoris. There's a Picasso museum with his painting War and Peace, I think. Where the thing is, it's Antibes, like with the Cap d'Antibes over there. It's a city actually that dates back to the Romans. It was called Antiopolis back then, so I don't actually know these people, I just think it's a nice shot. I don't know how people manage to have like nice beach hair, because mine is disgusting. Look at this huge ass boat, it has a fucking water slide. I know yachts are a complete waste of money, but it has above a fucking water slide. A yacht is basically just a fancy plastic boat to flex on plebs with. If I remember correctly, the nets here are like an oyster farm. Or maybe a farelle. I have no idea how to say that in English. It's like a kind of fish. I know there's one oyster farm and one fish farm, like along the coast, but I don't remember which is which. Those are all tombs. It's for the fighters of the Crimean War.